If you're familiar with the Yonge-401 interchange, you probably noticed that it isn't very well suited for any modes of transportation other than cars and trucks. For pedestrians and mobility device users, the sidewalks are confusing and discontinuous. For cyclists, the cars and trucks travel at very high speeds, and navigating around the on and off ramps can be quite scary. In addition to this, south of the Yonge-401 interchange is the Hoggs Hollow Valley. As shown in this topographical map, Hoggs Hollow is quite a deep valley with an elevation drop of approximately 100 feet. For a cyclist, this means you have to ride down a steep hill and then immediately climb back up the other side. In the south direction, this climb lasts for a continuous 600 meters at a constant 5% grade. This is the equivalent of climbing the stairs of a 12-story building and is guaranteed to make even an experienced cyclist out of breath and exhausted. Thankfully, there's a much better option, and it really wouldn't be that hard to implement. Rather than traveling to the bottom of Hoggs Hollow along Yonge Street, a network of multi-use trails could be built which would avoid the busy traffic and steep hill. Here's a visual of how this could work. So let's say that we're in North York Center and we want to travel south to Midtown. From this spot, we can join the future trail from Yonge Street. This trail will travel to the south and slightly veer west to pass below the 401 bridges. There are 4 bridges here for the 401, and they each span the full width of the Hoggs Hollow Valley. Within the undercarriage of these bridges, a new suspended bridge deck could be added directly below the traffic lanes. This new bridge platform could support walkers, runners, cyclists, rollerbladers, and mobility device users. As we're crossing over the bridge, don't forget to enjoy the beautiful scenery of the Don Valley Golf Course below. When we reach the end of the bridge, we are now on the opposite side of the valley. Amazingly, we are able to cross Hoggs Hollow without climbing any hills. From here we can follow a pathway which leads to Yonge Boulevard. Yonge Boulevard is a flat, quiet residential road which links right back to Yonge Street. The city has actually already proposed to add bike lanes to this road. After traveling a short distance along Yonge Boulevard, we are now back at Yonge Street and can easily reach our destination in Midtown. In addition to this critical connection, the trail could also be linked to other important destinations in the area. On the west side of the bridge, another connection could be made running along the north side of the 401 to Sandringham Drive. This pathway would provide safe and easy access to the trail for all the residents of the Armour Heights neighborhood. An offshoot of this trail could also be added which would travel down the hill and connect to the beautiful trails of Earl Bales Park. Back on the east side of the bridge, another connection could be built running parallel to Yonge Street to the south. This would provide a link to the York Mills subway station as well as the many office buildings in this area. It would also include a section which the city is already considering building, which passes below Wilson Avenue and Yonge Street and connects to existing trails in Hoggs Hollow. Another offshoot from this trail could be added, traveling in the east direction connecting to Lord Seton Road. This would likely require building a short tunnel like the one shown here, but would also utilize an existing pedestrian walkway over Yonge Street. This branch of the trail would provide easy access for the residents of the St. Andrews neighborhood. This connection also ties in with an existing sidewalk which further connects the trail to the east side of Yonge Street north of the 401. As you can see from this graphic, this network of trails would essentially reconnect 5 different parts of the city which have been otherwise considerably isolated from one another. This solution would be great for families and would help to promote active, healthy transportation. It really wouldn't be that hard to implement this solution either because the trail could utilize lots of existing infrastructure such as service roads, bridges, and underpasses. We are calling this concept the Yonge-401 Bypass Trail. If you like this idea, please share this video with friends, colleagues, and through social media. This video was produced by the Yonge Working Group of Cycle Toronto. Please visit cycleto.ca/Yonge for more details.